learn to trust my fans. Baby, so you might be number one, but I'm not the number one. You learn to trust my fans. Baby, so
It's coming from Major Steez. This one is called Smooth Operator, man. It's the Bogart Morning Show. Shout out to AKA Super Mega. Long live Super Mega, man. This one here is called Smooth Operator for a reason. Only smooth operators in this one here, man. It's the Bogart Morning Show. The name's Ronnie J. Driz, Extraordinary DJ. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Today it's a Wednesday, and I hope everybody's having a fantastic morning, man. The sun is out. It's a bit chilly outside, but you know, it's actually great weather for me, hey? Because I
need to remind you guys, it's autumn.
Yeah, I've been asking somebody like, yo, man, this is quite strange. Is it winter already? Because, you know, it feels like it's coming. Maybe it's coming early. Winter's coming early. Is it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Most definitely not winter.
No, I know, but you know what I'm saying? But there should be winds, or am I wrong?
So autumn is like spring's sister, but backwards.
Oh.
Exact same thing.
What?
It's chilly in the mornings, in the evenings. It's very hot in the middle of the day.
The middle of the day?
Yeah, we're preparing for winter. So what a lot of people don't realize is the months of March, April, May, that's autumn. June, July, August, winter.
So it's definitely one of those days where like you put on a jacket and you go somewhere. Now it's hot during the day. Now you look all weird and stuff. Is that one? Okay, cool.
It's one of those seasons. But then also luckily Bogartman has light jackets.
Yeah, man, we call them wind blockers.
Exactly.
Wind blockers. You might want to get yourself one, man. Because you're going to go look cool in it, man. You can look cool in the morning and you also look cool in the afternoon wearing it, you know what I mean? Because it's blocking the wind. And it's chilly also, you know what I mean? Exactly. At the same time.
But you can also
wind and
breathe
style.
And you are not sweaty.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting stuff, man. Okay, the time is exactly 38 minutes past the hour of 9 o'clock. It's time for Bogartman once said. You know, a couple of days ago, I did post something, man. You know, I was wishing everybody a shout out. You know what? Shout out to you if you're winning the battles that you're winning that nobody ever sees, you know. Because sometimes, you know, the hardest work just happens in silence. Because there's a lot of people just winning battles, you know, healing, growing, you know, just pushing through the hustle that they have out there. While the world thinks everything is normal, these ones, they quietly win in silence. So I'm just wishing everybody kind of like a win. Because sometimes, you know, people do ask the question, do you believe the strongest people are the ones that will suffer quietly? But,
that is true.
Yeah, but, you know, for me, it's not that, you know, because there's just some people who are okay with just not being out there. You know, they win their battles, they fight the battles in silence. Like myself, I fight my battles in silence. You know, if I win, it's for me. You know, I don't show it off everywhere.
But, you know, I don't think it's more so about showing it off. I feel as though as people we need to check up on our strong friends. I'm a strong friend. I know that it's very difficult for me to communicate when I am struggling, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
so.
You see,
when you carry everyone,
that's when you're fighting. That's when you're fighting.
When you carry everyone on your shoulders, life gets a bit tricky, man. So people need to always check up on their strong friends, because you find other people committing suicide because, you know, they feel like they don't have anybody. They have everybody, but nobody has them.
Yeah, man. And, you know, sometimes the biggest battles or victories in life are the ones that, you know, nobody ever sees you fighting, you know. And those are the biggest ones because you fought in silence and you won.
100%.
You know? And I feel like when I'm fighting a battle or whatever I'm fighting or going against, you know, whether it's growth, whether it's just pushing through, maybe it's like a business or anything like that, when I win, I really feel the satisfaction. Like, wow,
100%.
I was there, but now I'm here.
100%.
You know, I won. And yeah, man, it's kind of like an everyday thing that we have to go through. But yeah, man, it's quite exciting. So shout out to everybody who's just winning the battles in silence, that they're fighting in silence, that we also don't see. And yeah, man, and you never know what a person is going through, you know, sometimes. But it is what it is. Shout out to everybody who's out there. You know, music is the answer. Black Coffee. Let me tell you something why I'm playing this song, man. Do you know why? Why music is the answer?
Why?
It's the answer to everything. Because it's Black Coffee's birthday today.
Wow.
So the old man turns 50. I won't call him old, but he doesn't look old.
No, he is an old man.
He doesn't even look anything close.
He's got the salt and pepper going on.
He's an old man.
Nah, he's got
Old
the
man.
man.
You can see.
Old man.
Nah, he's got the man.
He's an uncle.
Happy birthday, Malume.
Yeah, man.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going.
Thanks, Mama.
We already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dollar what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Numaganjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Like everyone who says that thing, DJ Maporisa or someone else is robbing me, what. Now,
Royalties
it doesn't happen like that. If like you want your royalties, you mustn't go to the person you have a song with.
Yes.
You must have your own publishing deal. Distribution deal, so they can fetch those things for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I would mention you must go live and be like, me, I want my royalties from DJ Maporisa.
So do you think when Elama royalties were enough to probably even buy him a house right now as we speak, because
Nah,
this song was just last year's Ngoma last year?
Nah, that's why I need he's still young and confused.
He's still young and
Yeah.
confused.
That's why as a kufana I want like people who are watching us from far. He just needs to like be on a positive side. I much didn't speak with them. He needs to apologize so that he include obviously much but understand.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's included because obvious dog. If I mean, we had some feelings about
Yes.
affect some So how am I gonna trust you if you can't even come to me so we can speak about it and close it off?
And so did you, when I close it off?
I tried calling him, and then he said he doesn't want to speak to me. And I was like, I'd fade it.
I wouldn't lie, man. I'm feeling like extremely motivated, or especially seeing as that I saw Bentley Continental GT, something like a W12. That empowerment, man.
You have to have a vision. You know, the main purpose that Bucks arranged this thing here today is to make sure that kids get inspired to say, you know what, anything is possible. You know, Black Child it's possible.
Them bringing these nice cars is a motivation to us that we have to do better so that we can be better people in the future.
Because we had that thing that we wanna leave school because it's hard, but then after this cars, there's no that thing for us to. We have to work hard.
Yes, you see us and it looks like it's fancy. However, before the fancy comes a lot of hard work.
You can drive an M4, you can drive your dream car, whatever it is. My dream car was to build a Golf, and I've achieved that dream. And it inspires me when my son is in the car and says, Daddy, you know what, you've done me proud. So you have to have a purpose in life, and I think that's what we need.
So nje manje ndiphila ngomculo. Ya ngisho kanjalo ngithi ngiphila ngomculo kodwa khona futhi amanye amabhizinisi aseceleni engiwenzayo.
Okay, into efana ukutesa unsango
ngikwazi ukuphila. Ngikwazi ukuphila.
Ebone ingoma yakhe kuhlanganiswa abanye abantu ngayo kuthiwa akuthengwa amathikithi nawo umcimbi ukhonto ulihla akekho kuyipost.
Ukujwayelekile kakhulu kuyenzeka nje. Ngeke ngibone nabanye sebenza ama videos sibona yibo kudlala ingoma yakho la kanti ukhona kanti ukhona ngithi haya ngekho mina ngazi wakwazi ukuthi kunomcimbi. Uyaphusha futhi ngiyanxusa nje nabantu ukuthi beqhubeke impela belekelele.
Abaculi abaningi bashama amamiliyoni bathenga imoto. Vele kalihle.
It's the Bogart Morning Show. The name's Ronnie J. Trez, extraordinary DJ. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in right now, man. Shout out to everybody who's tuned in on YouTube as well, man. The Bogart shops, all of them actually across the world. That's right, we're international. Shout out to Zambia. I hope they're listening in. I hope they're tuned in. And shout out to everybody in the Bogartman floor. The Money Gang is also walking on the floor there. The Money Gang, they know themselves. Shout out to them, man. Right. It's time for, did you know that? Some fascinating facts that we like to share here.
So there's certain things that in your body, you develop them later on in your life. And there's some things you're born with. For example, you're born with all your teeth. All of them. They're already there.
Yes.
You know, don't look at an X-ray of a baby if you don't want to be freaked out.
Yes, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at an X-ray of a baby.
Oh, through the X-ray.
All the teeth, the adult teeth and everything is still in the skull.
That doesn't make sense. What?
Check it out. Okay, you need to
born with
check
the
it out.
teeth.
You better believe
inside, because I know they grow outside the gums. They grow inside first, and then they grow outside. Okay.
So all the milk teeth and the full set of adult teeth, including the wisdom teeth, are already in the baby's skull when the baby's born. So they just come out when they're supposed to come out.
Wow.
Yes.
Which is the most cutest thing that I've ever also witnessed, like when a baby's tooth are growing, you know what I mean? It's the most cutest thing ever, like, you know. Then they go through that pain and everything.
As a parent, it's the most hectic thing ever. Yes,
No. Yeah, obviously you'll be worried about your child, but when you look at it,
the screaming.
Yeah, the screaming. I mean, some children are champs, man. They just take it like, you know, I got a pain here, and I'm like, ha. We all go through it. So, you know, you're growing. It's a sign that they're growing. But yeah.
Speaking of growing. There's a part of our body that never stops growing. Even after you reach your adult age. Your ears.
Stop.
Your ears don't stop growing. They keep going.
So okay, that raises a lot of questions.
Your ears are bigger now than they were when you were 18 years
old. It raises a lot of questions for both the guys who got big ears and the people who got small ears. That raises, I'm sorry, like, just raising.
So if you have small ears, I think eventually they will even out as you get older. Because they don't stop growing.
Or not.
But now if you already have big ears, I'm sorry. They're just going to keep getting larger.
You know, there are those people with protruding ears. Like that, just they're like,
oh my God.
They are not going to stop. So if you want, take a look at yourself with like pictures of you being an adult, maybe 18, 20 versus now, however old you are. Just notice your ears are bigger.
Wow. I need to look at those pictures back then, hey?
And another fun fact, I don't know if you've ever watched 2.5 Men, but in an episode, Charlie explained that the reason he prefers younger women over women that are more appropriately towards his age is because their ears are bigger.
Oh. Wow. What an explanation. What a way to put that fun fact into everyday
Another fun fact.
Activities.
Beyonce has huge ears. That's why she wears huge earrings.
Really?
She's admitted it before.
Oh, to cover up for the She's so clever.
Yeah, to make her ears look smaller. But
See, now
Beyonce's ears are big.
Those are God levels, you see, because they know exactly how to manipulate you. Shout out to her, man. Shout out to her, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm envying that, like that level of creativeness, man. Whoever taught her that, or maybe she taught herself, shout out to them. Shout out to them, definitely, man. But yeah, man, is that all we got now?
That's all for fun facts. Did you know for today?
All right, 10 minutes until the 10th hour of the day. Definitely, we're going to be expecting Roberto to come back with some sports there. Because, you know, if you're a Sundowns fan, definitely you are proud today. Because, you know, the Sundowns have taken the top spot again. So it's an exciting time for that yellow jersey. Exciting times.
One thing about Sundowns players, they are so determined. They are so determined. They are serious about their work. I don't know about the yellow and black team.
It also shows. It shows the dedication. But but also the black team there. Also dedicated. Come on, guys. But anyways, we'll leave it up to Roberto to give us insight. Good morning.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Thanks, Mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dollar what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys.
Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Noma kanjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namanje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Bona kaofela bona, like everyone who says that thing DJ Maphorisa or someone else is robbing me what. No,
Mama royalties
doesn't happen like that. If like you want your royalties, you mustn't go to the person you have a song with.
Yes.
You must have your own publishing deal. Distribution deal, so they can fetch those things for you.
Yes.
Yeah, I would mention you must go live and be like, me, I want my royalties from DJ Maphorisa.
So do you think when Lama royalties were enough to probably even buy him a house right now as we speak, because the song was just last year?
Nah, that's why he's still young and confused.
He's still young and confused.
That's why asacabanga ukuthi yazi kufana nabantu like people who are watching us from far. He just needs to like be on a positive side. Are you much didn't speak with them? Actually, fade away. He needs to apologize so that he indlulele indaba le. Obviously, much italubona, but to understand.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's indlule, because obvious dog. If akayenzi lo nto leyo, I mean, we had some feelings apaya.
Yes.
Affect some apaya. So how am I gonna trust you if you can't even come to me so we can speak about it and close it off?
And so did you, when I close it off?
I tried calling him, and then he said he doesn't want to speak to me. And I was like, I'd fade it.
I wouldn't lie, man. I'm feeling like extremely motivated, or especially seeing as that I saw Bentley Continental GT, something like a W12. That empowerment, man. You have to have a vision. You know, the main purpose that Bucks arranged this thing here today is to make sure that kids get inspired to say, you know what, anything is possible. You know, Black Child is possible.
Them bringing these nice cars is a motivation to us that we have to do better so that we can be better people in the future.
Because we had that thing that we wanna leave school because it's hard, but then after this cars, there's no that thing for us to. We have to work hard.
Yes, you see us and it looks like it's fancy. However, before the fancy comes a lot of hard work.
You can drive an M4, you can drive a dream car, whatever it is. My dream car was to build a Golf, and I've achieved that dream. And it inspires me when my son's in the car and says, Daddy, you know what, you've done me proud. So you have to have a purpose in life, and I think that's what we need.
So nje manje udiphila ngomculo. Ya ngisho kanjalo ngithi ngiphila ngomculo, kodwa khona futhi amanye amabhizinisi aseceleni engiwenzayo.
Okay, into efana ukuthesa unsango
ngikwazi ukuphila. Ngikwazi ukuphila.
Ebone ingoma yakhe kuhlanganiswa abanye abantu ngayo kuthiwa akuthengwa amathikithi. Na umcimbi ukhona ulihla kekho kuyipost.
Ukujwayelekile kakhulu kuyenzeka nje. Ngeke ngibone nabanye sebenza ama videos sibona ayibo kudlalwa ingoma yakho la kanti ukhona kanti ukhona ngithi haya ngekho mina ngazi wakwazi ukuthi kunomcimbi. Uyaphusha futhi ngiyanxusa nje nabantu ukuthi beqhubeke impela belekelele.
Abaculi abaningi bashama amamiliyoni bathenga imoto. Vele kalihle ipakile nawo la ngaphandle. Nanti imiliyoni salibona la uhamba noma gumeto uthi unyisa umtsholo.
Hayi monto angayithengi.
Waganwa ngayo imali.
Ngaganwa ngisakhombila ngagana.
Here is a free platform, a pan-African platform.
Yeah.
It gives you education, you network with these people, you do the links, we introduce you to funding opportunities, we introduce you to the organizations that you can't reach by yourself. The young people, I don't know, for some reason, if it's not a party or a DJ involved in a live performance, they don't want to come. You know why masterclasses and workshops are very important? Because of the information. It's the attitudes of the individual, my brother. Because you did not get help at that one, at the first one or the second one. I put it all on you because you didn't ask the right questions. At the master classes, they don't ask questions. Let me make an example. Ron's house has been repossessed. I'm not saying I'm a billionaire, I'm a millionaire, but there are ways that we can open doors for you, for you to make money. And there's no small money in this world. Every masterclass is a free educational empowerment platform, you know. It's designed for African creatives, entrepreneurs, and professionals in the arts and the media space. But what sets us apart is the holistic and practical approach in delivering the real world knowledge with industry leaders, which you can touch and ask.
It's called Love. I love this sample, guys. You know how old this sample is?
Nope.
It's very old. It's from the 80s.
I was not even a thought here.
And it's like a rhythm. I forgot the name of the rhythm actually, because you know they used to make rhythms, but I love how these guys they did it with this one. I'm sure you know the other songs.
It's really good. It's really good.
It's amazing, man, how different people can have a different interpretation of the same melody. Incredible. 3 minutes until the 10th hour of the day, man. So we got a topic of the day, and we are discussing about love, and we're just talking about how important it is to make your partner happy, so that they don't look for it elsewhere. Yeah, ne? Yeah.
That one is very tricky.
Very tricky.
Yeah, very much tricky. But do download the app. Let us know your thoughts on that one as well, man. What can you do to actually eradicate this whole thing so that you know your partner doesn't look anywhere else? But before we dive into that as well, let's hear In Case You Missed It. What we got?
So we have AI Valentines photos of Nadia and Coco Mawe sparking debates. Also, it's not them only. It's a lot of other influencers who have done this. So social media users were left confused after discovering that glamorous Valentine's Day photos featuring roses and luxury settings posted by Nadia and Coco Mawe were reportedly AI-generated images.
Yeah, huh? First of all, I can't believe we're talking about Valentine's right now, and people are just mind their own business of things that, you know, they're just digging up things from way back. I'm just surprised right now. I'm just surprised. But y'all should mind your own business. Okay? She's on the photo. It's there. And you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with a little bit of Photoshop. Now it's AI. There's no difference for me.
But you know what? There is a difference between CGI, like having a photo shoot and then using CGI. And generating photos.
You guys have a problem with AI.
No.
That's your problem.
No.
You guys, as long as it involves AI, you guys just.
You guys. I've taken my face. I've made myself a princess. So many nice things.
You know what I mean? It's nice.
You know what I think.
So people can't use guys.
No,
come on.
You know what I think. I feel like, you see, this goes to show how much of a not real place social media is, because when we look back at Valentine's, it's a lot of girls that felt left out, that felt like their partners weren't doing enough when people were actually using AI. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are people who felt like, you know what, this guy is not trying, this guy is not doing anything, you know.
So
the
they
girlies,
they go to AI to make the photos to make it look like the guy did something.
Do you think if the guy's friends are like, yo, Ntwana, I saw your girl's post, do you think the man's like, yeah, Ntwana, you know, I have mine?
Of course he's going to do that. What do you mean? Of course he's going to do that.
I feel like that is just embarrassing, to be honest. It is just, because also she removed the photo on Instagram. If there was nothing wrong with the photo, why did she remove it? Why did she remove it?
First of all, I don't even know why she removed it, because it's a normal. To me, it was just a normal photo. When I saw it, I was just like, oh, okay, cool, that's dope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the other lady also, because it was like a trend. Everybody was using it. You know how you use that trend, that you know you put yourself somewhere with these AIs. You know, I don't see anything wrong with it.
It wasn't something like that. It was more so.
Did she say somebody else that did it for her?
Along those lines.
Along
those lines. And that's why she was being dragged. So you wouldn't be dragged.
So she lied and said that guy did it while it was AI.
That's why I'm asking if the man would deny it. Or be like, yeah, Ntwana.
How? Wow. So what did the guy say?
I don't know. And also, she
I'm sure
she came out to say she's not in a relationship with us, you know.
So I'm sure that she posted that video without consulting him to say he did this for me. I'm sure.
Wait,
I'd
was
love
the
to do
relationship a PR relationship for a single drop or something?
No,
She came out on podcast and she said,
yeah,
no.
it was just a music video shoot.
Oh, like
Yeah, it
when
was just a
Pretty
music
Ugly
video.
and Bontle made us think they got married.
Yeah, so it was just a music video.
Oh,
It was just a music video.
Yeah, huh? Okay, I was about to say something.
Maybe
was
she thought if she
overrated, but
posted the
let's-
picture, it would boost the views of the music video.
Of course it did. That's what happened. That's what happened. That's the whole
Yes, I
point.
know.
Because if
I
you don't
can't
do
be
that,
mad
then-
at that.
You know what? I miss the days when social media was just a place where people shared their experiences and, you know, it was just a place of interaction. It was not that deep. You know, there were no standards, none whatsoever, fake lifestyles and all of that. Like, social media was just a place for you to go there, laugh, you know, get some inspiration, see new places, you know, stuff like that.
First of all, what year was that? I just need to calculate my thing.
2012
'Cause that was
going
never-
backwards.
But that was never there. Second,
What was never there?
what you just mentioned is still there.
It's not.
You just need to find it in the right places.
No,
That's
it's
it.
not. No, let's be honest,
It
Ronnie.
is.
It's not. People are portraying fake lifestyles. People are just, I don't know, like, social media is just an aesthetic.
Why would I want to show people my problems?
It's not even about problems. That's the
Like,
point
yeah.
you're missing.
Yeah,
You
but the
no,
problems are
you-
the things that's real. So I
No,
would want to show that.
no, Ronnie, you're missing the point of what I'm saying.
okay.
Feroza, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
I'm on the fence here.
Like,
Okay,
man, like
you
people
see.
would just post wherever, doing whatever, whether it be at a park, you know, whether it be them chilling at a yard, having a braai or whatever. Now people just want to be at a restaurant. People just want to, you know, people just want to buy fake Gucci now. People
They
just
just
want
want
to.
to they wanna show the fish fillet.
Yes, it's just flashy,
just wanna
flashy,
show.
flashy. I don't know, man. Like, just clubs, flashy, money, scamming. Sugar, man. Like, it's not the same anymore.
Yeah, okay, cool. Don't worry. We're going to give Mark Zuckerberg a call for you. And
Please,
dim me
please.
down a little bit. Dim me down
Do
a
you
little
guys
bit.
think that because it's so easy to fake a rich lifestyle now that it's actually making it easier for the scammers like Hush Puppy, for example, to now go under the radar? Because the reason he was
100%.
caught is because the FBI started wondering, how does this man have so much money
100%.
on social media? So
100%.
I guess it's good news for scammers, gell?
It's bad, man. It's bad for us.
Yeah.
It's bad for us. I just want to take a random video in studio and say, hey, this is me and my team. You know?
So what's wrong with that? Or do you feel like it doesn't align with the current standard of
Yes, that's
But
what
personally,
I'm
I
saying.
just feel like it's how you're viewing it personally. Trust me on this. I just feel like you just view the world the way you would perceive it. Personally, I go on social media to get inspiration. I get, there's people who are posting also things, which are good and actually helping people, like myself.
100%, Johnny. No, 100%. I do that as well.
Yeah,
I don't.
You don't go on my
But
page.
I'm saying,
especially my Twitter. Yeah.
I'm saying the majority, like 90%,
okay,
is ruined. There's
Point
just
it.
10% left of people who just whose lives don't revolve around social media.
All right, cool. Point taken, man. So yeah, man, just like that, this is a longer discussion about AI. We can go all day talking about it. But when we come back, we're definitely gonna hit some other topic, and also we got a surprise. What do you call it? The new segment. You deserve a treat that we're also gonna come back with. Seems like we're having a lot of new segments in our days, man. But in the meantime, how important is it to make your partner happy so that they don't look anywhere else? Download the Bogart Radio app. Head over to the Bogart Morning Show tab. Let us know your thoughts as well, man. Good morning.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Thanks, Mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dollar what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys. Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Noma kanjani. We move, we level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Bona kaofela bona, like everyone who says that thing DJ Maphorisa or someone else is robbing me what now.
Mama royalties
doesn't happen like that. If like you want your royalties, you mustn't go to the person you have a song with.
Yes.
You must have your own publishing deal. Distribution deal. So they can fetch those things for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I would mention you must go live and be like, me, I want my royalties from DJ Maphorisa.
So do you think when Lama royalties were enough to probably even buy him a house right now as we speak, because this song was just last year?
Nah. That's why he's still young and confused.
He's still young and confused.
That's why as a I want like people who are watching us from far. He just needs to like be on a positive side. I much didn't speak with them. He needs to apologize so that he include obviously much but to understand.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's included because obvious dog. If I mean, we had some feelings about So how am I gonna trust you if you can't even come to me so we can speak about it and close it off?
And so did you when I close it off?
I tried calling him and then he said he doesn't want to speak to me. And I was like, I'd fade it.
I wouldn't lie, man. I'm feeling like extremely motivated, or especially seeing as that I saw Bentley Continental GT, something like a W12. Infrared that empowerment, man.
You have to have a vision. You know, the main purpose that Bucks arranged this thing here today is to make sure that kids get inspired to say, you know what, anything is possible. You know, Black Child is possible.
Them bringing these nice cars is a motivation to us that we have to do better so that we can be better people in the future.
Because we had that thing that we wanna leave school because it's hard, but then after this cars, there's no that thing for us to. We have to work hard.
Yes, you see us and it looks like it's fancy. However, before the fancy comes a lot of hard work.
You can drive an M4, you can drive a dream car, whatever it is. My dream car was to build a Golf, and I've achieved that dream. And it inspires me when my son's in the car and says, Daddy, you know what, you've done me proud. So you have to have a purpose in life, and I think that's what we need.
So nje manje udiphila ngomculo. Ya ngisho kanjalo ngithi ngiphila ngomculo kodwa khona futhi amanye amabhizinisi aseceleni engiwenzayo.
Okay, into efana ukuthenga insango
ngikwazi ukuphila. Ngikwazi ukuphila.
Ebone ingoma yakhe kuhlanganiswa abanye abantu ngayo kuthiwa akuthengwa amathikithi na umcimbi ukhona ulihla kekho kuyipost.
Ukujwayelekile kakhulu kuyenzeka nje. Ngeke ngibone nabanye sebenza ama videos bona ayibo kudlalwa ingoma yakho la kanti ukhona kanti ukhona ngithi haya ngekho mina ngazi wakwazi ukuthi kunomcimbi. Uyaphusha futhi ngiyanxusa nje nabantu ukuthi beqhubeke impela belekelele.
Abaculi abaningi bashama amamiliyoni bathenga imoto. Vele kalihle ipakile nawo la ngaphandle. Nanti imiliyoni salibona la uhamba nomagumedo uthi unyisa umtsholo.
Hayi monto angayithenga.
Waganwa ngayo imali.
Ngaganwa ngisakhombila ngagana.
Here is a free platform, a Pan-African platform.
Yeah.
It gives you education. You network with these people. You do the links. We introduce you to funding opportunities. We introduce you to the organizations that you can't reach by yourself. The young people, I don't know, for some reason, if it's not a party or a DJ involved in a live performance, they don't want to come. You know why masterclasses and workshops are very important? Because of the information. It's the attitudes of the individual, my brother. Because you did not get help at that one, at the first one or the second one. I put it all on you because you didn't ask the right questions. At the masterclasses, they don't ask questions. Let me make an example. Ron's house has been repossessed. I'm not saying I'm a billionaire, I'm a millionaire, but there are ways that we can open doors for you, for you to make money. And there's no small money in this world. Every masterclass is a free educational empowerment platform, you know. It's designed for African creatives, entrepreneurs, and professionals in the arts and the media space. But what sets us apart is the holistic and practical approach. In delivering the real world knowledge with industry leaders, which you can touch and ask questions, network with, because everybody who's going to be there, we've asked them to say, block out your day. The youth want to talk to you. The youth are eager to come and suck knowledge from you. You know, that's why even this year that we've shortened the panel, and the Q&A time and the networking time is a bit longer.
In about 30 years time to 40 years time, I think everything is going to be robotic, because even
it's the
now
fact
with
that in
movies,
30 to 40 years we're actually still going to be alive.
Exactly. That's my biggest concern.
What do you mean I'm going to be alive for so much longer? Have you heard how AI can actually sound like a person?
Now you're going to get someone saying, hey, Connie Ferguson scammed me of this and this. I'm like, Marachomi, can the whole Connie Ferguson come to you and be like,
I need 50 rand.
I need 50 rand. Maybe it's because it's never happened to me.
But my question is that of all the people Connie Ferguson could have reached out to, she reached out to you.
To me.
Her son, her daughter, her siblings.
A whole Zandile from Alex.
Her
Connie
friends.
Ferguson is reaching out to a whole Zandile.
She has friends.
In the industry.
She has a banker.
Exactly.
She has people who she can reach out to, but when Tyrone, Utula, Moklex, Dopu.
Your success is not dependent on how fast you run, but on how prepared you are. As a matter of fact, the quality of your delivery is dependent upon your preparation. We have people that wants to be present in the stage of life, but they are absent in the classroom of preparation. It is very disturbing to see how people rush into things that they did not spend time preparing for. Yeah, so we see the gift and the man.
Yeah.
So the gift opens the door for the man to sit, to dine with kings. But once the door is open for you to sit and dine with kings, once you are in the room, the gift will not tell you how to behave.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Cheers, bro. Thanks, mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dial out what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys. Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Noma kanjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namanje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Ngathanda nje ihubo malivunywa izinsizwa zasolundi makushone umuntu ngathatha lelo hubo lelo ngalibuka ukuthi lengaba lihle ukuthi lingagcini ukuculwa emncabeni noma ekujabuleni.
Le ngoma iyatrenda kakhulu, iyatrenda namanje. Waqhamuka abanye bathi ingoma kaSibanibani lena njengoba usho wena uthi ihubo lasemakhaya. Shuthi nami le ngoma ngisengayicula ngendlela yami nangelinye ilanga.
Awu ngayicula ngendlela yakho noJumbe ngafike icule noNkosi yamagcokama ngafike eyithathe ngendlela kajwayele kwenza ngakhona isebenze ingoma nje khona emphakathini ngoba umfowethu alikho inxela kalaba khona between mina naye indlela ke abezwa ngayo abantu enye into basebeyibhebhezelela for ukuqhatha ingoma leyana eyami uma uthi khona lapho kwayizwa khona kwenye indawo yayiyi-track bani kwenye indawo lapha kumele u-track number 2 ingoma yami leyo hamba uyidlala nje ngoba ngiyimisethe mhlawumbe ngaphela 2 months isifikile o 700,000 ngoba ngizikwathenga ama-views ngizolinda bona abantu la ukuthi bengisupport.
The Bogart Morning Show. The name is Ronnie J. Driss, extraordinary DJ. We do this every Monday Wednesday and Friday. Right. Okay, well, I just want to finish up this one here, man. We were talking about social media being so random things and so forth. But social media has become more of, people were saying social media has become more of an illusion than reality. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But there's some people actually still keeping it real. Like we were discussing off air, we were talking about you wish TikTok was like in COVID. Because nobody could hide anything in COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like social media was so nice. I don't know, I just feel like now the entire thing has been ruined. It's no longer about people interacting with your experiences and stuff like that. It's just now about it has just become about aesthetics, and luxury and all of that. Where's the fun in that?
But I would like to think, I think TikTok is more grounded to the people. I don't know.
I was about to say that
Also,
it depends on the
what I mean?
platform.
Yeah.
Instagram is the one that is
Instagram-
more of the lifestyle aesthetics and
Because
Instagram.
I feel like Instagram, everybody, if you're not about it, just stay off Instagram, guys. You can't be
They're
posting.
trying. There are a few people that try to bring the I would say the culture of TikTok and Instagram. Some funny
doesn't work
videos
that
and
way.
whatnot. But at the end of the day, I feel like we can't rebrand Instagram. Instagram
can't.
has always been such
Yeah,
a. It's like it's like you're going through a magazine. If you don't have a photo shoot and a studio shoot and a
But guys, to be honest with you, I would like to also, talk about on behalf of the guys that created this platform.
Yeah.
They created Instagram for that.
No, it is for that.
You know what I mean? Because you can't go on Instagram and post just a random picture or random. It's not for that.
No, it's
You
not.
know what? I've been seeing a couple of TikToks where
Same-
people are
same with
saying that they feel like TikTok it has become like Twitter now. People
In
are
terms of
bullying.
toxicity. Oh, yeah, no, for
toxicity,
sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
You know,
But
all
no,
of that. I
people
just
will
feel
be
like
But it's not as
everything
bad
just
as
counts,
Twitter.
man.
No, Twitter, yeah.
No, it's not as bad as Twitter, but you're
Twitter
right.
is,
The
Yes.
comments can
But
be.
guys, again,
so much
I
bullying.
think we also need to look at what the platform was created for, because TikTok, literally the creators. If you are trending, let's say you're a comedian. Actually, this is a real life thing. One of the comedians I forgot in the States. He's a comedian and he had about 2 million followers. You know what I mean for his comedy. But then he took some time off. But when he came back, he tried the comedian thing, but he couldn't get the same views and the same likes. But it's because the TikTok people are literally not pushing that in front, because they like to push trends. That's what they like to do.
Yeah.
So if you do like a dance or something like that, that's what they do.
Yeah.
So they were like, comedy is not trending right now, so
Yeah.
we're not going to put it in front.
No,
so
of
they have control over that. Unlike Instagram, they don't choose, they've got an algorithm. So with TikTok, they'll tell you like, nope, we
TikTok
deliberately
has its own
putting this in
algorithm.
front. Yeah.
TikTok is
So-
weird because one thing will do well,
No, they
and then the next thing
control
it
it.
doesn't, for
They
sure.
control it literally.
Anything man-made can
yeah,
be
they can even tell.
controlled, for
Yeah,
sure.
they can even tell you. You can even email them and ask them like, so now what do I do with these 2 million followers that I have? And then they'll literally tell you like, we're not doing that. Why don't you? Then on top of that, they'll even advise you to do the latest trends. How about that?
Yeah.
That's so crazy, But going back also Twitter, same thing. Elon Musk.
What I'm shook about is the fact that you could hit
likes to
up
talk.
TikTok and they'll hop on a call with you.
Yes. Yeah, no,
I mean,
Zoom
they
that
have
do.
they have client service. Should
have
you
and the client
issues.
service is so
but they're not
amazing.
supposed to tell you what to do. That's weird. Like, oh, hop on the trend. That's why your video's not on 100K views. Like,
They'll even give you like a thingy.
Like,
Yeah,
try and follow this.
Yeah, try and follow this.
I do know, however, as someone who is in content creation right now, and yeah, I'm learning a lot and I'm pushing it, is that there are certain things that do help you do better. That's a fact. Using the app to edit, instead of using a different one, edit on the platform. Apparently that helps.
okay.
Making sure that your video is not longer than a minute. Because attention span, people don't have time to be watching your video forever,
So it's-
right? Depending on
yeah.
who you are, I guess.
So
there's a few things.
There's a few
the
things.
songs,
So, yeah, 'cause
choose
it
the right
goes
songs.
with the platform,
Yeah.
But Twitter, you can't blame Twitter, guys. Twitter is Twitter. Look at the guy who owns it. First of all, he created freedom of speech. Now we can't go be posting our luxury lives on Twitter because it
Twitter
doesn't
is
work.
not for that.
It's
Twitter's for
talking.
news.
It's for talking.
Information.
Yeah, information.
Yeah, I feel like Twitter's just for
What
opinions.
do you think?
Information. What do you
Exactly.
think? And I don't agree with you. Let's fight.
And if you don't want to fight,
If you don't
want
to fight, get out of here.
Get out of
The
here.
kitchen is too hot.
Yeah, kitchen too hot.
Leave.
Maybe go to TikTok. Maybe you need a dance or something. Okay, go to
For
TikTok.
sure.
You know what I mean? So people shouldn't blame, like, because some people will say, nah, this place is toxic. No, just go.
No matter, it is toxic though. Let's not take away. Hey, it is.
Why don't you close your account, first of all?
I'll never close my account.
And
No one
go
is going to take me
to-
out of TikTok.
Why don't you go to Reddit? In fact, go to YouTube. It's
yeah.
fine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or something. In fact, I'm going to take it a step further. Why don't you just create your own so that you see who comes there? But anyways.
Then there's people like me that genuinely don't care.
Yeah.
As long as it's aesthetic and it makes me laugh, I'm gonna like and move on.
And move on, right?
Yeah. I don't even comment unless you're my friend.
Of
Like
course.
if I come across your TikTok, I'm obviously gonna get in the comments.
Because social media is
and be
like,
hey friend, whatever, if you're pushing something. But otherwise I don't care.
Yeah, let me tell you, because
Right?
social media is like, it's like your house, but it's out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my account is my house. So if you come to my house with my opinions, yes, because it's in the street, anyone
Yeah.
can come and comment. So don't get hurt by that, because you put it out there.
Yeah, that's a
you know what I'm
fact.
saying. You put it out there.
You
It's-
created that account. You put the information out there.
Don't
You
come
need
here
to
with
have thick
nonsense.
skin.
Don't come here with
That's a
nonsense.
fact.
Okay.
Let's talk about those couples that involve us in the relationship, and then when they break up, guys, we just want privacy.
They release statements.
You see, your house was out in the streets.
Yeah.
Anyone can come.
Give
Now,
us closure.
now people are passing through. They're saying what they want.
Give
They're
us
in the streets.
closure.
Now you're telling them not to pass through and talk. Aye.
I like that. Give us closure.
Yeah.
Because now we have to assume.
We were invested. Season 2, episode 5 of your relationship.
Yeah.
Now it's done. Tell us why.
All right, cool,
Like
man.
Samuel and Dawson, we don't know what happened.
Oh,
we
but-
want to know.
Actually, apparently he was, sorry to deviate, but apparently he's married and with a wife.
And
the other one,
they
guys, we're
broke
sorry.
up.
She
Guys,
will elaborate. But wait, it's just
wanna
a
give
very
me more
interesting
context on that?
couple.
Okay, so there's these two people. One's called Dr. Samuel. He's an actual doctor.
Uh-huh.
Then there's Dawson. And he's a gay man. Dawson's a gay man. And him and Samuel were quite close on social media creating content. So
Yeah.
people would speculate, are they married? Are they together?
Yes.
And it was always this random third girl. There would be in some of the TikToks or not. So people started speculating, is she their surrogate? Is that Dr. Samuel's wife? But and
nobody knew
Dawson,
what was going on.
exactly, and Dawson made a brand of himself of being the lazy one.
A very big
I
brand.
remember.
Yes.
I remember them.
All
them
he
now.
does is say, "My name is Dawson."
And I booked the flights. He pays.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah,
that's him.
So Dr. Samuel will say, "I booked the flights," and Dawson will say, "I'm Dawson." He's like, "I booked the hotel,"
Yeah.
and I am Dawson.
So
Okay,
he
we're gonna
built an
need to
entire
So now
brand
they
from
broke
that.
up. Technically, we don't know, were they friends? Were they in a relationship?
Yeah.
But Dawson is posting all of these subliminal messages, and everyone is so angry at him. They're like, just tell us what happened.
Sure.
He's not in your TikToks anymore. Clearly something happened, so tell us what it is.
Man.
So if you're going to involve
I heard
us in
the
your
story
life
before, man.
on social media, give us closure.
Because now the speculation is that he's married to that girl.
You see?
You see. Not Dawson, the other one.
Yeah,
I
Dr.
forgot
Samuel.
Dr.
But now there's
Samuel.
also
Yeah,
speculation
that
that
creates
apparently
more questions than answer, actually.
Yeah.
But
apparently
yeah.
Dr. Samuel has distanced himself because he's no longer being taken seriously as a
Yes,
doctor
as a
because of the
doctor,
fact that he
because-
shows up in Dawson's TikTok. So we don't know what it is.
we really
And they
don't know
are
what
being
happened.
vague. He's being so dramatic on social media with the dramatic music. Oh, I'm so sad. Tell
Shame,
us
man.
why.
Yeah.
Tell us.
Anyways, yeah, let's move on to let's keep to the time. Let's move on to the You Deserve a Treat segment, man, before Rob jumps on with the sports day.
We're excited
Should I go with it?
It's okay. No.
Okay, cool.
We're excited to introduce a brand new segment on the Bogart Morning Show as we officially partner with Cappello and Black.
Yay.
So the Bogart Morning Show will now be broadcasting from their restaurants as well, bringing listeners great food, good energy, and
Okay.
exciting experiences. So our new segment, You Deserve a Treat, is all about celebrating good food, rewarding our listeners, and
Nice.
enjoying the moment, because sometimes you really do deserve to spoil yourself.
Yeah, man. So basically, we're highlighting some menu favorites, talk about some delicious meals that they got there, just giving some listeners a chance just to win a treat at the restaurant, just to experience the Cappello experience.
So let me
Food
tell you how
passion.
it's gonna work. It's not a treat for yourself. It's you being selfless and telling someone, now you deserve a treat. You're going to basically nominate somebody in your life, a co-worker, a friend, family, or whoever, and say, this person deserves a treat. They deserve a free lunch at Black or Cappello because of A, B, and C. And if we choose you, then you can go with your person.
All right, cool, man.
Oh, what a time to be a Bogart listener, man. What a time. What a time.
Yeah, man. Food, passion, people. That's all about Cappello, man. It's quite interesting stuff. All right, the time is exactly 25 minutes past the hour, 10 o'clock. When we come back, we're going to hear some sports from Rob, man. I hear the Sundowns are back on top. It's the good time to wear the yellow jersey, man. So Rob is going to tell us more of that. Good morning.
When the city's asleep, before the grind gets going,
Thanks, mama.
we already moving. Flipping switches, turning rooms into world stages. We don't crack under pressure. We crush it. We lock in and dial out what we must. From beats on stage in the spotlight to face beats in the close-up.
And there we go, guys. Ooh, I like that.
Making every shot count. Cause the 9 to 5 is just the start. Numaganjani. We move. We level up. When the beat drops, we get up. Namaje. Cause when the get up meets the go, anything is possible.
Like everyone who says that they DJ Maporisa or someone else is robbing me, what. No,
Mama royalties
doesn't happen like that. If like you want your royalties, you mustn't go to the person you have a song with.
Yes.
You must have your own publishing deal. Distribution deal. So they can fetch those things for you.
Yes.
Yeah. I would mention you must go live and be like, me, I want my royalties from DJ Maporisa.
So do you think when Alama royalties were enough to probably even buy him a house right now as we speak, because the song was just last year?
Nah. That's why he's still young and confused.
He's still young and confused.
That's why as I want like people who are watching us from far. He just needs to like be on a positive side. Are you much didn't speak with them? Police fade away, he needs to apologize. So that he include obviously much but understand.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's included. Because obvious dog, if I we had some feelings about so how am I gonna trust you if you can't even come to me so we can speak about it and close it off?
And so did you when I close it off?
I tried calling him and then he said he doesn't want to speak to me. And I was like, I'd fade it.
I wouldn't lie, man. I'm feeling like extremely motivated, especially seeing as that I saw Bentley Continental GT, something like a W12. That empowerment, man.
You have to have a vision. You know, the main purpose that Bucks arranged this thing here today is to make sure that kids get inspired to say, you know what, anything is possible. You know, a black child is possible.
Them bringing these nice cars is a motivation to us that we have to do better so that we can be better people in the future.
Because we had that thing that we wanna leave school because it's hard, but then after this cars, there's no that thing for us to. We have to work hard.
Yes, you see us and it looks like it's fancy. However, before the fancy comes a lot of hard work.
You can drive an M4, you can drive your dream car, whatever it is. My dream car was to build a Golf, and I've achieved that dream. And it inspires me when my son's in the car and says, Daddy, you know what, you've done me proud. So you have to have a purpose in life, and I think that's what we need.
So nje manje udiphila ngumculo. Ya ngisho kanjalo ngithi ngiphila ngumculo kodwa khona futhi amanye amabhizinisi aseceleni engiwenzayo.
Okay, into efana ukutesa unsango
ngikwazi ukuphila. Ngikwazi ukuphila.
Ebone ingoma yakhe kuhlanganiswa abanye abantu ngayo kuthiwa akuthengwa amathikithi nawo umcimbi ukhonto ulihla akekho kuyipost.
Ukujwayelekile kakhulu kuyenzeka nje. Ngeke ngibone nabanye sebenza ama videos sibona ayibo kudlalwa ingoma yakho la kanti ukhona kanti ukhona ngithi haya ngekho mina ngazi wakwazi ukuthi kunomcimbi. Uyaphusha futhi ngiyanxusa nje nabantu ukuthi beqhubeke impela belekelele.
Abaculi abaningi bashama amamiliyoni bathenga imoto. Vele kalihle ipakile nawo la ngaphandle. Nanti imiliyoni salibona la uhamba noma gumethe uthi uminyisa umjolo.
hayi monta ngayithenga
waganwa ngayo imali
ngaganwa ngisakhombila ngagana.
Here is a free platform, a pan-African platform.
Yeah.
It gives you education. You network with these people. You do the links. We introduce you to funding opportunities. We introduce you to the organizations that you can't reach by yourself. The young people, I don't know, for some reason, if it's not a party or a DJ involved in a live performance, they don't want to come. You know why masterclasses and workshops are very important? Because of the information. It's the attitudes of the individual, my brother. Because you did not get help at that one, at the first one or the second one. I put it all on you because you didn't ask the right questions. At the master classes, they don't ask questions. Let me make an example. Ron's house has been repossessed. I'm not saying I'm a billionaire, I'm a millionaire, but there are ways that we can open doors for you, for you to make money. And there's no small money in this world. Every master class is a free educational.
It's almost over, man. This one here is called Summer You're Moving. Black Diamond, 2020 music, man.
Summer
Incredible
is
sounds.
over.
That's what I'm saying. Summer's about to be over.
It's over.
Okay, fine. It's over. It's over. Okay, it's over. Yeah, Veroz, you're fighting for the autumn, eh?
No,
you said
I
it's
need
autumn. It's what?
yes,
It's autumn
I need
right
South
now, right?
Africans to understand there's more to the seasons than summer
Yeah,
and
man,
winter
I don't
only.
know, man.
Hey, Feroza, summer and winter.
Do you know how many people are complaining? I don't
Thank
understand why it's so chilly. It's autumn.
Hey, it's summer.
Eish.
But you're right, it is autumn. And March is making sure that...
You see, people went to private schools. They're a problem, man. They just come with this nonsense that we don't know about. But anyways, you know, it is what it is, man. It's the Bogart Morning Show. And as I said earlier before, man, I hope you win with the battles that you know you don't talk about earlier on. The time is exactly 10:32. Let's hear Robs in sports.
Top of the morning from the sports desk. This sports report is brought to you by Score Energy Drink. Taking a look at some of the interesting insights that came out yesterday as far as the UEFA Champions League is concerned was a mixed batch of results that came in yesterday. Of course, the one most disappointing one was out in Turkey. Of course, Galatasaray hosted Liverpool with Arnold Slotter's side making their way down to Turkey. Not the outing that they would have expected within the first 5 minutes of the game. Of course, Mario Lamina got onto the score sheet, ensuring that the Turkish-based Giants came out with a 1-0 victory for the round of 16 first leg encounter. Not the best start for Liverpool, but you can almost believe that back in the return leg out in Anfield, Liverpool might be able to make a return and of course qualify for the next round of the UEFA Champions League. As things stand, of course, Galatasaray will take that one goal aggregate lead back to Anfield next week. And then other results that came in last night. Also, Atletico de Madrid host Tottenham Hotspur out at the Stadio Metropolitano last night. Of course, Atletico dominated with early goals, and now, of course, I have a big aggregate lead. I don't see Tottenham Hotspur bouncing back, considering the dismal season they've had this year thus far. I don't see any resurgence. I don't see any bounce back. I don't see any encouragement or motivation from the Toffees to bounce back with this 5-2 aggregate. Also, another goal fest yesterday. So Atalanta heavily defeated by Bayern Munich with a 6-1 victory last night. Of course, Bayern Munich have produced a very massive, impressive away victory to ensure that they take a 6-1 victory aggregate out back to the Allianz Arena next week. And an interesting result yesterday. I had a friend tell me about this. We had a conversation about Newcastle and their undying rivalry, or I don't know if it's a rivalry, I don't know what it is. But every time Newcastle plays a Spanish team, they play as if Newcastle are competing for the league. And now if you look at the result that came in yesterday, no one would have seen this coming. Of course, Newcastle drew against Barcelona 1-1, sharing the spoils in that regard. Lamine Yamal scoring a last-minute penalty to secure Barcelona's blushes. Eddie Howe does something when it comes to Champions League, and of course Newcastle on its own, as far as players are concerned, there's always an extra level of motivation when they play against some of the big teams as far as European football is concerned. Of course, that also confirms itself with that 1-1 victory, or rather 1-1 share of the spoils against big Spanish giants Barcelona. And then I don't want to shift too far away from football, but let me give you insight as far as football is concerned. Of course, Ronnie said, why can't Mamelodi, no, not Ronnie, Feroza raised the point and said, why can't Mamelodi Sundowns just represent Bafana? Feroza,
literally
the answer is right in front of you. It is the team. That yellow they wear in Mamelodi Sundowns, the same yellow they wear for Bafana. Speaking about the same yellow,
Isn't that crazy? That's actually crazy, eh?
How so?
Because they're both yellow. Like, how did that happen? Somebody's rigging something.
Cappello, they're very much match fixing, but so much it works to our advantage. So much so that Bafana Fana also revealed their new kit for the FIFA World Cup that they'll be wearing into this show. Of course, Bafana Fana have changed sponsors. Remember last year they were sponsored by Lecoq Sportif. Now it's been changed. Adidas saw the opportunity, like, you guys are going back to the World Cup. We need that marketing opportunity. Then, of course, I came back and donned Bafana Fana with a new kit, looking almost similar to the same kit that we wore in 2010 when we hosted the FIFA World Cup. So it's almost like a nostalgic moment just to bring back the memories of how good FIFA World Cup, the FIFA 2010 World Cup was. And hopefully that will also add on as an extra level of motivation for the boys in green and gold. Speaking about the boys in green and gold, Coach Hugo Bros also named his Bafana Fana squad, the 38-man squad that he'll be looking at and probably trimming down. I looked at that squad and there were some notable absentees. Of course, the likes of Sipho Mbule is not in that squad. Obviously, he's nursing an injury. Very disappointing if he does not make the FIFA World Cup squad. But I see Themba Zwane has been included into that squad. And it hurts me to say this, but not a single Kaizer Chiefs player is in that squad. Maramakos, what's going on? Hey, you know.
You're playing around, man. Your Kaizer Chiefs is playing around, man.
I almost want to end the sport bulletin right now. On a very bad side note. But now let's continue with the positive note. Of course, speaking about the boys in green and gold, the Cabo Yellow, of course, Masanda Wana themselves got added further space between themselves and Orlando Pirates as they were in action last night. They took on Orbit College, and of course, Orlando Mamelodi Sundowns came out with a 2-0 victory. Of course, I moved them back to the top of the table. As far as that's concerned, they're currently contesting against Orlando Pirates neck and neck on the top of the league standings. There are some notable fixtures to look out for during the course of this week. Of course, Stellenbosch Football Club take on TS Galaxy. Marumo Gallants will lock horns against Golden Arrows. And of course, Orlando Pirates are back in action. If they win this game, they also back that yo-yo fight starts again as they go back at the top of the league. Orlando Pirates will take on Siwelele FC, and the Kaizer Chiefs, they're not so mighty. Amakosi welcome Durban City out in FNB Stadium. It's going to be quite interesting. Just before I wrap it up, also things are looking quite interesting as far as the United Rugby Championship is concerned. All South African teams are currently competing for a top 5 position. The Lions, not so much, as they're looking for a mid-table pushing for playoff. And as far as the Vodacom Blue Bulls are concerned, and the Sharks, they're still fighting for positions to ensure that they make it into the top 5 of the United Rugby Championship. Some matches to look out for in that regard. Edinburgh Rugby Club, they'll lock horns against Ulster Rugby. And of course, Connacht will lock horns against our Scarlets on the 13th of March. Very, very interesting times as far as our sports is concerned. I trust I've done some decent justice in providing you some insight, results, and information as far as sports is concerned across the board. That's pretty much my insight for this morning. As per usual, back again on Friday between 9 and 11 a.m. Until then, that's enough said.
Shout out to Bogart Radio, live and back to the city. Hey yo, shout out to Bogart Radio. Shout out to Back to the City. This your boy Mesh Beats, and we out here. And we out here. Ba, ba, ba. Mixing the CDs. Funama Kumba. The sound is playing. Keep it like ice in the defrost. Shining too hard and my bitch too hard. I went through.
This is Bogartman Radio. Starless Rhythms, exactly where you are. The time is 10:39. Shout out to Sipo out there, man. The Gentlemen's Club is going to be coming after this here, man. But before we dive into all that, how important is it to make your partner happy so that they don't look anywhere else? Yeah, this one is a tough one, man. I've been getting a lot of views. I want to call them views because it can go out of hand real quickly. But in a relationship, effort and emotion, emotions care so much that the question is whether making your partner happy should be seen as a responsibility or simply an act of love. Personally, I feel like, it's the responsibility of the partner to make sure, just to look after you, But at the same time, there's two differences here. There's self-love and happiness as well that you need to have in yourself. Because you can't receive something that you're unaware of, you know what I mean? Like, you cannot fight against something you don't know. Like,
so what if they
something
say
that you know.
your partner tells you your happiness is not my responsibility, so they make no effort to put a smile on your face?
They don't love you.
They don't love you. It's
No?
pretty straightforward, yeah. Yeah,
I
that
feel
one
like we
is
need to
pretty
go back to that. Does he love me or does he hate me? Does she love me or does she hate me? No in between.
Yeah, no in
Because this
between.
in between thing is, I feel like it makes you give the wrong people grace. You know,
Exactly,
because
yeah.
you want to give the person a benefit of a doubt. So if someone is not putting in the effort to try and make you smile, try and make you happy,
Yeah.
they don't love you. Let them go.
No, and then obviously there's other people who are trying so hard to make them happy, but they're just failing because they just don't know what to do. You know what I mean? There's also those people, but you can see they're trying. Like, okay, I
You know
see.
this thing of someone not loving you, Ronnie, it's two ways. If you as Ronnie put in so much energy and effort to make me happy, and I'm still not happy and I'm still not receiving that, I'm not into you.
Yes.
It's like you
100%.
constantly calling me, I never call you. You planning dates, I never plan dates back.
That's another
You know,
thing.
because and I feel like sometimes as guys, I what do they call this new movement? Some king movement, where you ask out a girl once, put in a bit of effort, and if she's busy playing hard to get, you guys just leave her alone, you move on.
That's how it should
That's
be.
okay. You understand what I'm
That's how it should
saying?
be.
Because why then go? She doesn't want to say too much. I feel like I'm gonna be throwing some of my girls under the bus, but I just feel like
Nah,
you know,
throw them
I feel like
under-
as a woman,
Yeah.
you know when you like
Throw
someone.
them under the train
You
even.
know when you like someone,
100%.
and you know how you're going to treat them when you like them. And once he puts in the effort, you're not gonna make him run around 10 million
will not
times.
do
Guys,
You
can I
really
ask-
won't.
Can I ask?
That's all I'm gonna say.
Really? There's
Can I
some
put
girls
you
who are
guys
really confused. They'll come back to
in a rock and a hard place?
Yo.
Yeah, you know me. Okay. So here you are, you're in a happy relationship. You've been providing happiness for the longest time. The happiness gets to a point where it's now redundant, where it's now mandatory. Maybe not mandatory. Mandatory is people expect happiness all the time. When it's now redundant, where it's now, okay, cool, you do these kind of things for my happiness, but the happiness has reached the plateau. I need something else to take me to my level of excitement with the happiness. But now that point can only be accessed by somebody else. So there's someone else that his job is to provide happiness. I'll come to you to provide love. Does not put the man or the woman in a selfish situation where, okay, cool, I'll use you for the minimum love I can get, because I know I'll always have to get the love from you. But if I want external happiness, I can go to this person that will pay for the dates, that will pay for the trips. But then if I want actual love, if I want someone to feel like they love me, I'll come back to you. Does that work?
It's not that it works, but it is the reality of a few people.
Sure.
Or quite a majority of
Personally,
people as well. Not that it really works.
I would just
but-
communicate that, like, okay, I want ABCD. We did XYZ. It's not working. Let's go with ABCD.
Because what he's
That's
touching
what I'll
on,
say.
you're practically touching on cheating right now.
Yes. Sure.
That's practically what you're saying. That listen, my partner is here, Spusiso, giving me love and affection, but he is probably maybe lacking financially.
Sure.
So now I have Bab Tao. Hey, Tao catching strings. You know,
You just
who
throw all the
can?
towels
I'm
under
sorry,
the
guys.
bus, man.
Okay, it's my
All the towels,
brain.
man.
You know, who can just send me 20K, 30K whenever I have to sort myself out with anything.
And that on its own is a source of happiness.
Of course.
Yeah, 'cause
Let's
it's
not
money.
lie.
Yeah.
Money makes women happy. You know,
Yeah, money
everyone
makes anybody happy.
Anybody happy,
Anyone happy.
exactly.
Yeah.
So what you're practically saying is actually the reality of some people.
Can I
And
say
it's a thing.
something, Band?
Doesn't make it right though, but it's a thing.
I'm against cheating.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
Right?
Oh,
We
no,
are
nobody's
As we all
advocating, yeah.
But no,
We are all.
maybe let's not call it cheating.
are-
Sorry to
Yeah, let's
interrupt.
just hold it there. We're not
It is
advocating.
cheating.
We are.
I want happiness. I want happiness. You're not giving me
Oh,
the
so it's
happiness. I want
happiness.
to go find it. Kada, I can see that.
That is cheating.
No, no.
Also, remember
Let's
that
call it
So there's a
cheating.
difference. How it's wrapped is something, but happiness is one thing. How the happiness is wrapped is something else.
It's something else. Thank you.
This just
Let's settle.
put that
Let's
there.
settle it.
Yeah, let's
Cheating,
settle it.
cheating can be emotional as well.
Sure.
Yeah,
Right?
facts.
And that's why that is cheating. Ne? And truth is, you will never find a full package. We are all not whole.
Thank
You
you.
will never
You'll
find
never.
a full package.
Exactly.
You will never. And you need to get to a point as a person where you say, I'm gonna choose this person.
Yes.
Because you will constantly chase whatever you're chasing, and you will not find anything. It will be hard for you to settle down.
What are you guys-
because you won't find a person that has everything that you want. Listen, you will never keep someone who doesn't want to be kept.
And you need to know what you're willing to compromise on.
Thank you for that one. Thank you.
So,
thank
but
you.
the question we are asking, what do you do in a situation? Let's stick with cheating. Nah? We get told a lot. Though you must give your person, or else they'll go get from outside. You must do this for your person, or they'll go do it outside. What if you just can't do it? Or should you then accept that the reason I got cheated on is because I don't give out as much, or I don't what as much?
I don't provide as much happiness as
you know.
Two truths can coexist.
Yeah, I was having a meeting with one of our bosses. He says, you know, there's reality. What did he say?
He says there's
yeah, he's all about reality. Okay, there's a fact. You need to come down to earth. It is what it is.
Yeah, you can't. Some aspect where you can't live in a dream world where
you can't live in a
this
dream
life
world.
exists or not.
Exactly.
So in the dream world, we so much focused on personal happiness, individual happiness. So there's a lack of consideration of how does my happiness make someone else sad, and that I think that's the concept in this whole thing that we tend to forget. Like I'm always it's about me, and I think you guys had a conversation about social media just when I walked in, where social media portrays this thing where you need to make sure your individual happiness is of utmost importance. But sometimes your individual happiness can also be to the detriment of somebody else.
100%.
Sometimes not you being happy is not always about you, you know?
Yes.
And then just to come back to what you were saying, you know, about being happiness, or maybe the reason why they have to go cheat or whatever. Sometimes you need to be happy, like I say. If you're happy with yourself, nobody's perfect. So whatever, nobody can give you everything.
Yes.
But you can, if you only want that happiness that this person is going to give you, you need to be content with yourself.
You need to be fulfilled
First
within yourself. 100%.
So otherwise, it's not going to work. It's not going to work, because the moment you are choosing other things or whatever, that means you're not happy yourself.
Yeah, there's a lack of happiness.
It's lacking inside.
Yes.
So when you don't have it inside, don't expect somebody to give it to you.
You can't pick a 20 over an 80. You know that 80-20 rule?
Yes,
like
it's a thing.
You can't compromise something solid for instant gratification.
And that's what the problem is instant gratification, because I want
Everybody
someone to
wants
appreciate
that.
me now.
No, the problem is you don't know if this one is instant gratification or not, because people can wear a mask for 3 years.
That's my thing.
5 years. 10 years. And I also disagree with you guys to say you must first be happy within, you must first love yourself within, because that is you directly telling people who haven't found happiness yet, they're still learning, they're still figuring it out, they're still learning to love themselves. You're literally telling those people that they don't deserve to be happy. They won't be able to be happy unless they figure themselves out, which I feel is not fair.
No, but
it's
that
just
is the
unfortunate.
truth. Yes,
Yeah,
when
that is the
Rosa,
truth.
unfortunately, even
Yeah,
psychologically.
unfortunately, that's just
It's not that they're undeserving or they won't get it. It's just that it will come in so many compromised ways that sometimes they might not be able to even pinpoint the right type of love. So you do need to do the inner work. I mean, the old saying, love yourself as you love your neighbors.
And
if you
it's
don't
also
love
the
yourself,
truth.
how do you love others?
Exactly. That is the
so
truth.
it's in the little things.
That's
And
the
I don't think there's
reality.
anyone who doesn't love themselves. I think we do tend to be our worst enemies and worst critics.
Think
but
of
there
good
is a
people
form
who
of
tend to love others more than they love themselves. Then what about those people?
No, they still love themselves. It's just that they just lack boundaries. You just lack boundaries. You're just willing to go far and above to impress your mom simply because maybe you have a trauma where you feel like your mom didn't love you when you were young and you want to over impress your friends and everyone else. But,
isn't that also... But how could you consider self-sabotaging a form of love for yourself because you're showing so much love to other people?
Self-sabotaging is not a form of love. I'm saying that you still love yourself.
How?
But at the same time, you are just messing up when it comes to boundaries.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there are people in situations where they give everything of themselves, financially, emotionally, physically, everything, and they don't give that love back to themselves. They're not getting it from everywhere. So you're basically telling those people that unless you decide to turn your love into yourself, no one's ever going to see you.
No, that's not what we're saying.
That's how it comes across.
So when someone does that for us, another thing that I've learned with people who go far and beyond and overextend themselves is that you're also doing it with an intention of receiving something back. It's just that at that time you don't receive it.
That is the
you
truth.
are also, as we know it comes from a good place.
So you need to be
but when you are doing something, you are also trying to receive something back. Whether it's a thank you, it doesn't even have to be money. It doesn't have to be what you did back. Even if it's a thank you, so you, in a way, you are trying to get something back for yourself. So what I'm trying to say, at the end of the day, you are doing it with yourself in mind. You understand what I'm saying? Everyone is always doing something with themselves in mind. Always.
Even
If you do something, there's always a mean. Even if you do something so big and so beautiful and so grand and so generous, you still have yourself in mind.
I can give an example. Like, you can go all out. I've seen this before, where a person goes all out genuinely to their partner, but their partner doesn't reciprocate the same thing, and then over time, this person will be like, but why am I doing this? This person never does it for me.
That's the happiness I was talking about.
So you need to
reaches a plateau.
Exactly.
Now okay, I've given you everything to be happy, but I
this is the
always see you're always searching for happiness somewhere else. So what?
Exactly.
Where must I cap my happiness?
So this is the line I'm drawing, but I did my part. That's fair, right?
Yeah,
that's really fair.
You leave, Sana. If you realize that, you know what, there's nothing that, like, I've literally done everything.
Yeah.
And I don't get anything out of this. You leave. You leave. Because I'm going to tell you now, when somebody truly loves you, they'll go all out for you. You will also feel loved. And truth is, in as much as we can be ignorant, but we know, you know when you are loved. You know when somebody will tell you, no,
you know such things. You know what I mean? You're gonna know such things.
You know.
But
I think it's also, like you said, with small gestures, like the common things, the things that you're used to having. If those things still give you happiness, then on your own, you should also know that, okay, sharp, actually, this is where there's everlasting lights. Don't go for a candlelight that will eventually die out, and now you're looking at each other thinking, hey, why didn't I stay with that moonlight for the rest of my life? Now this candlelight's dying out.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You need to relight it. With another candle.
Right.
And also, we're all learning and growing. What you know about your partner is not all there is to know. People discover new things about themselves each and every single day.
Yeah, exactly. You might unlock some new things that you know was caused by you as well in the next person. You never know.
And like Feroza says, like people can put on a mask for a very long time. So obviously the knowing of each other comes in with time, but more importantly with scenarios reveal who the person actually is to you. So just I think try to understand. I mean, we can't ask you to dig deep and to find out who the actual person is. People have a facade, like you say. There's always mystery to someone else's life, and you never really know until you get into a situation, you realize, oh, this is how you behave when you're like this.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But also me, I tell them like, hey, you're behaving the wrong way here. But anyways, just to conclude, also please, just on this particular topic, stay away from social media. Don't get love advice from social media, because there's a lot of information
so tricky
going on
not to
there.
get, bro.
That's literally good.
That's what I'm saying. Some of
eat the
it is
meat
good.
and spit the bones.
Yeah, you know, you need to know what's what. But please, some
is good. Yeah.
Not everything is all dicey and
true.
nicey. Please, it's not, and it's just so. It's just unfortunate that there's just gullible people out there, or just like that, which just makes it
but
sad.
the other problem is also there's no way in this current life, in this day and age, where you get information so consistent and so instant that will come across as a form of advice. So now, back in the days, you'd have to go to therapy, you'd have to sit with your friends. Now we don't have time to sit with our friends. Now you're literally on your phone, you scroll 2-3 posts, and you see, oh, don't love them, they don't love you. So how are you supposed to
love yourself?
You know, the worst part is
Sana this, Sana that.
There will be a statement there that will just relate to.
And you're just thinking, this is me.
This is me.
Literally.
Here you are screenshotting and posting on your status. Now, people literally, something that didn't relate to you at all. Now, automatically people start thinking, this is how Rob thinks. This is Rob's mentality.
Yeah.
But you just adopted this just by scrolling, and we resonate with things that don't mean anything to us, so much so that we feel, okay, how do I communicate this message indirectly? But speak to the person call, give them a call.
Yes.
Send them a message, say, listen, hey, this is the situation.
That is why I'm just saying, guys, social media is quite dangerous right now. This particular thing that we're talking about right now. That's why I had to mention that. Look, guys, just be careful there. You know, don't take advice from social media. You see, I think it's better you just don't take all the advice, just in case. You know what I mean? Just in case, because you
need to surf through. And I think more than anything, it's also pretty upsetting when now someone is cheating and then you blame yourself, or they find a way to indirectly then blame you. And I think this is now the conversation we're trying to have here, that, you know, should your partner then find happiness somewhere else, or find whatever gratification you might not be giving them at that moment somewhere else, if you can't do it? And I feel like this is also such a tricky conversation, because now that practically means I am to blame.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel this is where the conversation gets very heavy, because it's like, is this a you problem, or now I am really the reason? And I feel like sometimes it's okay to be like, okay, maybe this is a you problem. And yes, I could have played a contributing factor to the reason, but it's not entirely.
Does it become a me problem when you say you?
Yeah.
Does it become a me problem when you've communicated, like, hey, listen, actually, I want us to do this. I like this. This makes me happy. And then as me being who I am, I decide, okay, actually, screw what you like.
Yeah.
It's about my happiness also. I'm going to do what I like. And in that sense, I'm making myself happy by making you sad. And you decide, oh, actually, your happiness is making me sad. So I'm going to go find happiness from somebody else. So now the two of us are thinking, we're literally butting heads at each other, because I'm thinking my happiness is more important than yours. And you think your happiness is more important than mine. But since I can't give you the happiness you want, you might as well get it somewhere else. And you still be with me, because somehow I give you love and happiness, somehow, but not the external, rather the everlasting happiness that you want.
Yo, I hear you. And that's pretty complicated. But yes. But I think for me, what I'm trying to say is that I do feel for people who are in situations, and this is both men and women, where you have done everything to make someone happy, right? And everything has its limit. And then at some point, this one is still not content.
That's the time you pack the bags and go,
he's still
man.
not content. And if someone's still not content, there's nothing you can really do. You know what I'm saying? It's really out of your hands.
But it's very important that you give yourself first to say, look, this is what I'm all about. This is what I do. But if it's not something that you're looking for, it's okay. We move on. And it's okay to move on, ladies and gentlemen.
It is okay to move on.
It's the most healthiest thing you can ever do for yourself. But anyway, the time is exactly 4 minutes to the 10th hour of the day, man. It's a great Wednesday. What?
11th hour.
11th hour. Oh, yes. Oh, no, but
I wish you could be here for 1 more hour.
Yeah, for 1 more hour. But we can, because we've got to make way for the Gentlemen's Club, man. They've got something exciting. They've also got an exciting guest that's coming through, man. Just like that. Have a happy Wednesday. Good morning.
You are tuned in to Bogartman Radio. Style is a rhythm.